Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to treat leather and waterproof it. Alright, I've already done one. So this is what it's going to turn out to look like. This is what they look like when I started. A little rough, dirty, in need of some attention. So, first thing I did was I pressure washed these the other day. Now we're going to have to take the strings out. Pull the strings out. So I work construction, so my boots go through a lot of dirt and grime every day, concrete, mud. I do this so that they last a lot longer. As you can see, down in the tongue, see all the dirt and grime that wears on the leather, causes damage. Usually I use a little wire brush just to get all that stuff out of there, break it free. I don't really go hard on it because I don't want to damage the leather. I'm just trying to get the dirt and the grime out of the crevices so that wax can get in there and do what it's supposed to. Do the sides a little bit. Get some of that heavier mud off. Alright, then I take a wet cloth, rub it down real good. Get most of that dirt off of there. Get it all cleaned up in here. Usually I don't have time to wait around for my boots to dry after doing this. So I kind of speed up the process a little bit. Front of the torch. You don't want to get too close because you'll melt the strings and it'll cause damage to your boots. While you're there, try to get a little bit of that moisture out. Usually when I apply this stuff, I use rubber gloves just because it's kind of a pain to wash off your hands. Some people just use their hands. They say it works better because the heat from your hand warms the wax and it goes into the boot better. I got a different method. So the wax I'm using is a Granger wax. Waterproofs and it helps the leather. So this is what it looks like inside. Usually I take a pretty good handful. Apply it directly to the boot. All over it. Get it worked into the leather. These boots are Danners. I found that they've lasted a lot longer than any other boot that I purchased. So, get all that stuff worked in there. Rub it in. It'll look like this. Looks like it has a layer all over it. So, like I said, a lot of people just use their hands and they work it in there like that. I find that takes quite a while. I like to try to speed things up as much as I can. So, this is what I use. Just lightly go over the boot. You start seeing it start to dry up a little bit, it looks like. Because that wax is getting sucked in by the leather. That wax gets sucked in by the leather and causes it to be more waterproof. Nothing's 100% waterproof with leather. I found anyway. Unless somebody has a different product out there. You get it warmed up, you see where it starts sucking it into the leather. And then rub it again. Take that wax, get it rubbed over it. Get it all in them crevices. Find a spot that's a little too dry. Grab a little bit extra, throw it on there. laces back in it. Sometimes I'll put them on the boot dryer overnight too, so it gives that a little bit of extra heat inside, so it can draw that wax further into the leather. Alright, so these are the shoelaces. Sometimes I just take my hand, coat it with a little bit of it. I like to put a knot in the center of mine, so that way they don't walk around in your boots. And we'll get this all laced up. I usually put a toe guard on my boots too. That's what this black stuff is on the tips. Right there. I put some back here. Helps them last a lot longer. I used to have holes in the front from work and stuff like that, but now that I use that toe guard, it doesn't have that problem anymore. So, there's 2 boots ready for